Trading Academy, this one's for you. Let me show you how easy we did. Now, the other day, if you guys remember, I showed you how I was doing margins on this 1EARTH, right? We started with $35. We have worked our way up to $639. That is a 2000x or something crazy. Plus, we have more money to get. We've actually made too much money where they won't even allow us to leverage any more EARTH. We've got $5,000 worth of leverage, and we started with 20. Here's what you do. You go over and you hit transfer, right? Very simple. You transfer over what money you have inside your trading account over to your isolated margin, 1EARTH. How you find 1EARTH? You click right here. You put in 1E and it pops up 1EARTH. You click transfer. You move your money from your trading account over to here. Once that's there, that basically opens up the door to where you come over here and you hit borrow. When you hit borrow, it's simply going to give you the opportunity to borrow USDT. Okay, which means you can 10x your current money times 10. So we originally put 20 bucks in, so we leveraged to 200, and we kept leveraging. So now see how it says you can borrow $848? You click on these two things, make it 7 days, click 100%, and there you go, hit borrow. If it doesn't work, it'll say something like you borrowed too much. You need to then, you know, bring that down to 830 or whatever, just a little bit lower, hit borrow. Once you have that money, you go over to margins, because once you borrow, that money will end up inside of your margin account, but it will be under the USDT, okay? Meaning that it would pop up under here. Now you see here, we have $947 of USDT, and then you just basically, yours would be time whatever your is. You hit trade. When you hit trade, you go over here, put your little code in, rock and roll. I mean, look at this guy. We called this out earlier, guys. If you're paying attention, it's 100% X already, times 10. It's 1,000% your money. You hit market 100%, and then you go over and you just hit buy. Now that's a 10x leverage. Make sure that you're using your current indicators to basically pick the correct stuff set up, so that way you're set up in a way that you're getting your correct order in, right? And that means go over to your trading view, make sure you go to your one minute time frame and set it up so that your 1 minute time frame is actually set up to where you're getting in at the right time frame, right? Meaning that when you go over your products, hit your chart. All right, now you're gonna hit your 1 minute there. Now you can see here, our 1 minute RSI is already at the top and it's coming down, so we wouldn't enter until this RSI goes all the way down to the bottom like it did here, and then we would enter, and if this, as long as this is still green, but if that's red, you need to wait until the RSI starts to move up, then you would enter at that point and put a stop loss right below where you entered, just in case it continues to fall like it is now. Now our stop loss was the little ching ching that went off. We had a stop loss at like 64. 0064, so that way we're keeping our profits, and that's what we got to do, guys. So you would basically come in here when this RSI hits the bottom, you would then go back to your Kucoin, you would then hit market, and when that is ready, you would hit trade and you would buy, and you would purchase that EARTH at that price whenever that RSI starts to go back up, right? So right now we're not going to buy back in until that RSI bottoms out, and then we'll be buying back in at that time. And that's what we're looking to do right now, is basically we're waiting for this to actually bottom out so that when it comes up, we have everything that we need. But that's what we're doing right now. This is 1EARTH, right? And we're going to be waiting for this RSI to either bottom out or the volume to push up and this to bend up. So it might be time to get back in here right now because it's still green. Now keep in mind, we can only buy 4,000 worth of EARTH because we have too much leverage involved. So they're not going to let us basically buy into a moment that we can't. So we're buying into EARTH right now. Once we purchase our 1EARTH, right, because we have our RSI bending. See, it's bending right there. We're repurchasing. Now we're going to set a stop loss. How we do that is real simple. 637. You go here, hit stop market, right? Stop market means when a particular price is triggered, that's when it will sell. We're going to trigger at 1.0063. Okay, so if it goes below that, it's going to sell 100% of our EARTH, so that way we stay in our profit. right? See right there, it triggered. So it is still currently coming down. So I just wanted to show you in this video how to buy, how to sell, how to put your stop loss. Now this needs to finish its current movement and actually head up, and that's where you need to wait. Wait until this RSI actually starts pointing up and making its move up. It's kind of hovering right in a kind of like a consolidation zone. So what you want to do here is you want to wait for this little line here to actually form an upward motion, which would be basically purchasing at that time. Other than that, you would wait. There's an upward motion starting to come in here, but we still have a red zone here, so we'd be waiting until that time happens. But that's what we need to do. And for you guys, you can literally, like I said, once it gets into its zone, continue to like just buy leverage. Now, once you make profits on here, you will be able to go back in and borrow more, right? So when you first start off, when you leverage, right, meaning borrow, you're going to borrow whatever it's available to borrow, 100%, go down to 14 days, pick it up, and that's when you're going to put it in. Now, if you're starting off, you're a new trader, when you first borrow, only borrow 50% when you borrow, and then put that money back in there, and then when it moves up or the coin starts to go up, then borrow another 50%, and keep borrowing 50%, but make sure you're putting your stop loss as you move up. Remember, 50%, you're borrowing 50% before you do anything. And we're getting ready to get back in this trade. That's what we're looking for. We were currently at that 63 mark. There we go, 63.5. Here we go. Oh, failed to place order because I have too much money. Boom, there we go. Now we're going to hit our stop market again. It's going to be 0063, 100%. And there we go, guys. And we're going to maintain that. Now, once this goes up, if we get past 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, then we'll move our stop loss up and stay one number behind. So 6.5 means that we will put our stop loss at 6.4. So I'm just showing you guys how to get in there, where to put your stop losses. And you're going to wait for that particular move to actually like elevate. We need green here. So wait for this to turn green to make your moves, guys. But the 50% would keep you pretty solid in there, guys. So practice that, and this will do very well for you, man. Good luck. God bless.